What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about the end of the 80s Action Heroes event, some announcements from Activision, free skins, and even another big event starting very soon. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and a quick reminder that if you want to enter my free Season 3 Battle Pass giveaway, just make sure you subscribe to the channel and comment a bomb emoji down below. I'll be picking a winner on this Friday's Bombcast, and I'll do a similar giveaway to this for Season 4, don't you guys worry. Also, thank you for letting me hit 59,000 beautiful subscribers, truly means the world, and the grind to 100k is real, man. I am goddamn blessed for all the support you guys have been showing me lately, but I also really haven't gotten a chance to discuss the incredible changes in Warzone with Season 3 Reloaded, so we'll be addressing that later in this video too. So first off, Activision has banned over 350,000 accounts across Warzone, Modern Warfare, and Cold War for having racial slurs in IDs. They said they are working to do more to address toxicity in the Call of Duty community, and also followed up by saying that, I quote, "We know we have a long way to go to reach our goals. This is just the start." So in my personal opinion, there's always going to be people out there taking advantage and breaking the rules, so it'll be hard to truly get rid of all the toxicity out there. I don't think it's really possible to make it happen, but I do appreciate their attempt to say, you know what, we're gonna get on top of these racial IDs, because that's obviously not acceptable, but I knew that was going to be an issue when they essentially confirmed a while back that it is pretty simple to change your Activision ID. You get one free pass to do it instantly, right when you make your account, and then I think you can pay to do it as many times as you want, and you get a free pass to do it every 6 months. So a lot easier to change the Activision ID than a PSN or an Xbox gamer tag, so you can't really get rid of toxicity in the online space. Not even a Call of Duty problem, but you know, the kids today could never handle the Modern Warfare 2 game lobbies from back in the day. You guys know what I'm talking about. But the community, of course, in their replies to this announcement was more concerned with the hacking going on and a lack of a good anti-cheat in Warzone, not the disrespectful slurs, and I get it, people are frustrated, but we have to come together and realize that, yeah, it doesn't look good for Activision to have people running around with racist names, and it's not acceptable to begin with, so that definitely has to be addressed one way or another. Now, Raven also teased us with a bit of a mysterious note over on their Twitter today, and there are some blacked out words, but it says cargo, blah blah blah, meta, Verdansk needs saving, something must be done soon, and in terms of what this means, people out there are hinting at, you know, some type of upcoming event or an update, and I'm like, hold up, this is probably referring to the unfortunate cargo meta in solos for Verdansk 84, and it's something that I don't really deal with because I don't play solos in Warzone, but people out there definitely do and have voiced their concern at the fact that people are just using cargo trucks in the final circle and getting away with everything. So this is probably Raven's way of saying, yeah, we're going to get on top of that and either reduce spawns of the cargo trucks or somehow make sure that in the final circle they won't be as good as they were before. So let me know in the comments, have you experienced a cargo truck issue when playing Verdansk 84 solos? Kind of want to hop on to see what people are talking about, but Treyarch also then followed up by saying, Rambo's gun game, snipers only mosh pit, 3v3 gunfight, die hardpoint, standoff 24/7, and 12v12 mosh pit will be the featured playlist later this week in Black Ops Cold War, presumably starting tomorrow with the usual Thursday update, and Double XP weekend does begin on May the 28th. So we have a pretty calm week this week when it comes to updates across all 3 Call of Duty titles, or 2 I should say, right? People out there have been claiming that the Soap Operator bundle has popped up even more in their versions of Modern Warfare. So whether that means he'll drop just on a random Wednesday, a random Thursday, or even a Sunday, it remains to be seen, but I definitely think Modern Warfare 3 Remastered is just around the corner, so just you wait until they announce that pre-order bonus if they're going to tie the Soap Bundle to the upcoming Modern Warfare Remaster. You never know. But the good old Cheeseburger Boys Twitter account, which are known for data mining, has shared what seems to be new images of a Days of Summer 2021 event. Can't show you the images on screen for obvious reasons. Maybe check the description down below if you're interested. And if you don't remember, we had a Days of Summer last year. I think it was, what, June, July-ish when they added one in, and you were able to do certain challenges in Modern Warfare, unlock some free skins, I think it was a blueprint and some other cosmetics, so wouldn't be surprised to see that yet again with Black Ops Cold War or even in Warzone. If you guys can correct me in the comments, I don't know if there was a Days of Summer just for Warzone itself. There probably was, but I do remember the Modern Warfare one, which people out there had a ton of fun streaming, so a little confirmation there of more to come this summer. And if I had to guess, that'll probably be introduced with Season 4. It'll probably be on the Season 4 roadmap, which is going to start getting marketed in the next week and a half. I cannot believe we're just about 20 days away from the start of the next season already. It blows my mind. But they also shared new images of what appears to be the Ural Mountains Battle Royale experience, but the image looks a bit sharper. Not sure if they were just holding on to this image and never released it, but it looks like an updated version of the Ural Mountains minimap, which I still believe we are going to see, whether it's in Fireteam Elimination, whether they combine it for this big Zombies Outbreak experience, or whether or not they drop it in Warzone somehow. I'll take either one, honestly, I just hope that the work that went into making this map doesn't go to waste. I mean, theoretically, the work that went into it isn't going to waste since they're releasing all the individual locations from that map as fireteam locations, outbreak regions, etc. But like I talked about in yesterday's Zombies video, I figured out that, yeah, there were rumored underwater caves for this Ural Mountains map, and what do you know, in real life, the Ural Mountains in Russia does have a pretty famous underwater cave called the Orda, and again, could be tied to something doing with zombies, right, if they do bring an underwater cave to the Ural Mountains in the future. But I mean, think about it, right, underwater caves in a Battle Royale experience or a Zombies open world experience, I'll take it all. It sounds fantastic, so I'm still crossing my fingers for a Season 6 surprise where they do drop this map. I don't just scrap it entirely, but, you know, let me know what you think in the comments. Where should they drop the Ural Mountains map, if they ever do at all? Now, we also got confirmation of what looks like the Red Door Warp portals, which are coming to Verdansk 84 probably in Season 4. Now, some data miners out there have confirmed that, yeah, we have what looks like the locations and a corresponding video for the Red Door portals that were added to the files in Season 3 Reloaded. So that's going to be interesting. People are probably going to find a way to abuse these and cheat somehow or stay in them forever to win games. Hopefully they work properly, but I think they'll truly make Verdansk feel like even more of a Black Ops experience now when Season 4 rolls around. So I definitely agree with having fast travel systems in a big map like this. The gondola isn't enough, and vehicles are a bit too slow sometimes. Helicopters are impossible to use when people are sweating with rocket launchers, so this can make the map that much better. But I'm definitely loving the new updates in Verdansk 84. I think the new locations they added are a ton of fun. We have Nakatomi Plaza, we have these survival camps, a CIA outpost. They're great. I think they flow very well, and the new power grab game mode has been pretty addicting for me. I think having roughly 2 respawns and a slew of specialist perk abilities on top of free kill streaks just by getting tags is a pretty energetic experience. I mean, let me know in the comments, how have you been liking this brand new LTM? I think it's funny that it took the Cold War integration to finally see more points of interest and better LTMs to be introduced into Verdansk, right? But I'm not complaining, right? Better late than never. And if you guys didn't know, you can open up the vault in the Nakatomi Plaza by finding a specific access key card. And you can get that key card by getting specific contracts marked around the plaza right on the main street, right when the game starts. About 3 will spawn every time, so be quick to grab one or else the enemies are going to steal it. And I've seen them drop from also doing the arms deal mission down in the parking lot, which spawns in 2 waves of bots you have to kill. And that's also a ton of fun. I actually predicted this before Season 3 Reloaded even released. I was like, alright, if they're going to add in some side missions to Nakatomi Plaza, as confirmed in the blog post, I wonder if it's going to give us bots to kill. And what do you know? It did, right? Go into the parking lot, kill some bots. You have real enemies also maybe trying to jump into the action. So it's a lot to deal with, right? I think it's fun. It kind of confuses the enemies too when you have bots shooting you, throwing equipment, getting you while you're down. I mean, it's hectic down there. So take advantage of all that while you're there. And one of the 80s Action Heroes event challenges is to complete one of these side objectives in the Nakatomi Plaza, whether it's the arms deal with the bots or disarming C4s near the rooftop. I just love that dynamic of this location, right? There's more to do than just play Battle Royale. And that's what I loved about Blackout a couple of years ago when we had character missions to do, zombies Easter eggs, boss fights, wonder weapons. There was just more to do aside from aiming to win, and I think Verdansk is slowly seeing something like that now with the Black Ops Cold War integrations, hoping to see more of this at some point in the future. So when you do grab one of these key cards, you can quickly go up to the 30th floor and unlock the vault instantly. It'll just open up for you. It'll actually mark on screen for everybody in the match who opened the vault, so that could get you killed, right? People will know the vault's open, they might rush up there to try to steal the money, but there's gonna be well over $1 million in this vault, and it's a guaranteed plunder win if you manage to open this in a match of plunder. Over here in Battle Royale or Power Grab, it'll give you a ton of cash, right? Still a good boost if you want to go buy things or get your teammates back, buy some kill streaks. But one of the key cards you grab will be marked with a number, and you can correspond that to one of the saves in this vault, which corresponds to that number. And once you open that safe, it'll give you even more bonuses, right? Whether it's a kill streak, a special contract, a specialist bonus, anything. So here in my game, I went ahead and opened one of the saves, and it actually gave me a very special contraband contract. They call it the advanced contraband contract, requiring me to take this briefcase to the stadium and drop it off at this helicopter site. So upon doing that, it then gave me a free Car 90 AK blueprint called the Fluid Dynamics. And haven't seen too many people talk about these free skins from the advanced contraband contract, but correct me in the comments, has this really been known too much? Haven't seen too many videos or tweets about it, so figured I would bring it up in this video just in case you guys didn't know about that. But the 80s Action Heroes event does end in about 7 days, while the the store event bundles, John McClane and Rambo, will go away in about 23 days. So roughly near the start of Season 4, these bundles will go away, but I'm not sure why the 80s Action Heroes event challenges are ending so soon. Might as well keep them in until the end of the season, right? But you never know. I don't know why they're doing that, but it could be a way to just make sure the player count is as high as possible for the next week, just to keep the season as fresh as possible until Season 4. But completing the challenges in Black Ops Cold War gives you a hot rod looking skin for the DMR, and the challenges for Warzone will give you a hot rod looking skin for the Pellington, on top of the other small cosmetics you get along the way for doing each individual challenge. The challenges aren't hard. I think my favorite part about this is the fact that for Black Ops Cold War's challenges, you can do them in both multiplayer and zombies. I did quite a few of them by mistake, just by doing the Outbreak Easter egg and playing some zombies, but finished off a couple of them in some multiplayer matches too. I love that opportunity that all players have to get everything done no matter what mode they're playing, but for Warzone, these took a little bit of extra time. I would say roughly 5 hours total to complete by, again, not rushing, just taking my time in game. But we have challenges such as reaching the final circle in Power Grab 5 different times, or getting 3 kills with a combat bow, which is pretty hard to find, but most commonly found at the survival camps by the Promenade West, or even by the hospital. I found that they're pretty often during my gameplay yesterday. So some of the challenges don't require you to be in Power Grab, but most of them do. Definitely squad up in, I would say, a team of 2 if you want to have a best chance at getting the first blood. Also one of the challenges in this event, so maybe your friend can help you with that by letting you get the first blood. I'm not sure if squatting up in solos even works for that. Let me know in the comments if that has worked for you. But what's cool about the final circles in Power Grab is a choice between killing your enemies or exfilling, which is fairly hard to do. So it's very similar to Fireteam Elimination over in Black Ops Cold War. You have 2 ways to win this one, and it's like I said earlier, I think this is one of the better LTMs they've ever had in Verdansk. People out there have voiced their concern that there were some cool LTMs added last year during Modern Warfare cycle, and they never came back a single time after they went away. So I think the Cold War integration has definitely changed up the pace for how Warzone works in terms of adding new locations and even going ahead and introducing us to some fan favorite LTMs. You know, I always made a joke on stream that, look, Blackout somehow beat Verdansk last year with the amount of new locations added in. Blackout had the Hijack, the Ghost Town, and some other improvements here and there, whereas Verdansk during Modern Warfare's year just really had the Shipwreck added on top of small little quality of life improvements around the other areas of the map, but nothing major. So the fact that Blackout beat that, it still blows my mind, but now I think Verdansk is on pace to add in at least one new point of interest with every upcoming season. And I'm also hoping that Nakatomi Plaza is here to stay. I would be surprised if they just took it away after the end of Season 3. I highly doubt that. So much work went into making it as close as possible to Nakatomi Plaza in the first Die Hard movie, so why waste all of that work? But hey, you know, it's Call of Duty, things happen, you never know. But again, I would see no issue whatsoever with keeping this in permanently for the foreseeable future. You also get a small animation for completing the 80s Action Heroes event. I also love getting these whenever a new event does begin. And looking at how this event works, right, you won't get this pop-up if you just complete one set of challenges in either Black Ops Cold War or Warzone. You have to do both sets to get this animation, and it's not a big deal, but with my OCD, I just want to make sure I complete everything every time a new event gets added to the game. But last and definitely not least, we have a good old tweet from Zesty COD Leaks over on Twitter, who mentioned something a couple of days ago I didn't get a chance to cover, and as he said, we have new info for the Vanguard X2 reveal event in Warzone. So, in case you guys didn't know, the X2 reveal event seems to be for Call of Duty 2021, since the X1 reveal event was for Black Ops Cold War last summer, so do the math there, right? But after Zesty COD Leaks revealed a ton of information about that, which I covered before, he went ahead and followed up by saying that with Season 3 Reloaded, they've taken away the reference to X2's reveal event in the files, probably to avoid spoilers, but the Infil and Exfil cutscenes for X2 have been added to the files, which are encrypted, so you can't share too much about that, but it seems like we'll be seeing some similar reveal event to Power Grab, where we're going to end up doing something, whether it's an Easter egg or some steps or watch something on a big screen, and then all of a sudden we have to Exfil somehow. Now, to build on that, he did mention a very specific armored train in a previous tweet, which I didn't get a chance to show in a previous video, but the exact same armored train is from the World War II era, and was actually featured in Call of Duty World War II during that game's campaign. So, seems like the train that we have in Verdansk 84 right now will be turned into a World War II era train for some reason, and then that'll tie into the event. I mean, we could be the judge of how exactly that's going to work, but leave all your best theories in the comments. How should the reveal event work for Sledgehammer's next Call of Duty, and When will it happen? Will they wait until Season 4 Reloaded or much sooner than that? And honestly, we might get a title announcement before this X2 reveal event in Warzone. The reveal event could just be for a multiplayer trailer or maybe some campaign gameplay. Who actually knows? But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave all your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'm a bit under the weather right now. It's not COVID, don't you worry, but I apologize if my commentary sounds a bit off compared to usual. But let me know what you guys think about the end of the 80s Action Heroes event. Have you completed it? What were your thoughts on the challenges? How do you feel about Nakatomi Plaza, the free skins you can get, and also how do you feel about the big event starting very soon for the Call of Duty 2021 reveal? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everyone.